Hi gorgeous glamorous girls, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Scarlett and I post girly and glamorous videos every single week. I'm also obsessed with Victoria's Secret angels. I have a few Victoria's Secret angel inspired makeup tutorials on my page, but today I want to do a challenge and try and see if I can do an entire Victoria's Secret angel inspired makeup look using only drugstore products. So it's basically going to be a how to get the VS Angel look for less. I already applied a little bit of foundation because I didn't want to come on here and jump scare you guys, but my skin's really bad at the moment. I don't know what's going on, so I honestly need a little bit of coverage, but I'm using Milani Conceal and Perfect. This is a 2-in-1 concealer foundation, which is really cool. It has awesome coverage and this is brand new. I've never tried it before. It's MCO Beauty Luxury Shimmer Beauty Oil. You can use it face, body and hair. I'm just going to mix a couple of drops of this in with the foundation because one of the main things about a Victoria's Secret angel look is getting a really glowy base. I think it's been a good 12 months since I last did a Victoria's Secret beauty video, so I have learnt some new stuff. I think I've definitely perfected it since last time. That's really pretty. That just gave it such a nice shimmer. I love. Guys, the Victoria's Secret fashion show is coming up soon. It's in October and we're now September, which is crazy. I can't believe the year is almost over. I feel like it literally just started. If you watched some of my old vlogs, I honestly feel like I was just in Paris and now we're already in September, which is wild. So the reason as well, I was like, I have so many new drugstore beauty products because I just went to the Chemist Warehouse showcase where they gave me all the new products coming to Chemist Warehouse and I got so many different freebies and products to test. So I was like, I need to do some sort of drugstore beauty haul or drugstore beauty look using all of this stuff. If you follow my Instagram and TikTok, you will see I did like vlogs over there. I didn't vlog it for YouTube just because it's one of those crazy days. Sorry, just interrupting quickly with the NYX Bare With Me Concealer Serum Concealer. This is what I use for my contour and concealer just on a regular day-to-day basis anyway, so it's not like I'm swapping out for the drugstore version. I just happen to use drugstore for this anyway. Right, so the Chemist Warehouse, if you're not from Australia, Chemist Warehouse is basically our biggest pharmacy where all of the drugstore beauty products are sold. And they had a massive showcase where basically they hire out this entire warehouse and they have all these fun activations. All the different brands do pop-ups and you get to go around and meet the marketing manager for each brand. They let you try the new products. Sometimes they have little treats like ice cream, basically leave with the world's biggest goodie bag. So that's where I was last week. I had to fly to Melbourne for it, which was exciting. Now for concealer. I'm normally a concealer before liquid bronzer girl, but when I do Victoria's Secret angel inspired looks, I do concealer after liquid contour because for one, your concealer will show up way brighter, and for two, it really just smooths out those harsh edges of the contour and makes it all blend very seamlessly. I need a new beauty blender. Mine's kind of gross now. Now for blush, we all know the Victoria's Secret angel makeup artist said that she used red blush on the Victoria's Secret angels in the show, and I have done so much experimenting on this. Red blush, if you have red undertones in your skin, a true red is not the best. I don't know, I've got red undertones, it makes my red undertones worse. So what I found is actually best is more of a browny red. This one's actually shade Wine Glow Milani, and it's perfect for that Victoria's Secret angel look. I totally get what she means. Instead of a bright pink, doing a red has a really nice effect, but in my opinion, that kind of wine shade is perfect for like giving you a really natural flush. I think that looks really pretty. Now we need to set. I'm using MCO Beauty Miracle Flawless translucent setting powder. This one's brand new from the event, but I've used her before and she is the perfect dupe of Miss Charlotte, if you can't tell. Literally the packaging, everything is identical, and the formula, in my opinion, is very close. Before we do powder highlight, I'm going to set with some MCO Beauty Miracle Flawless Setting Spray. Again, another dupe of Miss Charlotte, and again, very similar. It even smells like identical. It's crazy. I have this big Be Perfect Cosmetics Muted Shadow Palette. Be Perfect Cosmetics are such a go-to. The price is unreal and the quality is amazing. It's lasted me so long and I literally reach for it every single day. I'm taking the two lightest, pinky and white shade, and I'm just dabbing a little bit on my powder puff and pressing it under my eyes to really brighten this section on my face. I don't know what's been going on with me lately, but I have been sleeping terrible. I had a few nights away last week. Obviously, I was in a hotel when I was in Melbourne, and then I had to go down to Sydney for a night to see one of my friends. And when I got back home after being away, I just couldn't sleep. I don't know what's going on. I even was taking melatonin gummies, and I've been having nightmares, up in the night having anxiety. I don't know what the heck is going on with me right now, but I feel like it's really showing that I'm not getting enough sleep. So I need to really brighten my under eyes. If anyone has any suggestions on what to do about that, please let me know, because I need to sleep properly. I actually don't have a drugstore powder highlighter, but it's fine. You actually don't need a big highlighter. It's just like, you'll save money buying it in a big pot, but shimmer eyeshadow literally does the exact same thing. So I'm just taking this palette from Kind Collective Makeup again. I don't know if it's available internationally. It's very good for the price that you pay. I'm just gonna keep layering this on until I get where I want it. Obviously for a VS Angel look, you need a lot. So the more you apply, the better. And then just doing a little bit along the bridge of my nose, the ball of my nose, Cupid's bow, inner corner, and just under my brow bone. Pretty already. Reaching back for my Be Perfect palette, I'm just gonna add a little bit of brown in my outer corner. Blend. Honestly, you don't need much eyeshadow for a VS Angel look. And taking a flat brush, I'm just going to apply the exact same shade underneath my lash line. And then a mix of light pink and white along the lid. And now for the fun part, I'm taking this white shimmer shade, and I like to just go crazy. Tab glitter with my finger all the way across. You can be messy about it. I'm taking Maybelline Super Fluff. You just need any kind of brow gel with some color in it to just lightly fill in any gaps in your eyebrows. You could use pencil or whatever you normally use for this. The Angel's always had a relatively natural brow. I have this Ardell Brow Glue, which is like a brow gel, I assume. It says it's instant lamination. I'm gonna see about this. I've never used it before, obviously. Just applying a little bit and brushing up. I'm not huge into the brow lamination look, so I'm trying to do this carefully. I'm just gonna add, this is from Revolution Beauty, a little bit of white in my waterline. This whole makeup look has already probably costed less than 2 or 3 Charlotte Tilbury products. If you're doing winged eyeliner or liquid eyeliner in general, always curl your lashes before you do it, because what happens is, sorry, I'm losing my voice, because what happens is you do the perfect eyeliner and then you put your curler on top of it and it all smudges, and all that hard work and effort was for nothing. My tips for the perfect winged eyeliner: always start with the wing first and aim to connect the arch of your brow with the outer corner of your eye. That's kind of where I direct it. And once you have the first base line drawn, it's all about connecting it to make a straight line across your lid. So let me show you what I mean. That's my first line out to the tip of my eyebrow. And now I'm gonna connect the tip of that line to the center of my eye. I should have said as well, I'm using Maybelline. This is the Maybelline Hyper Easy Brush Tip Liquid Liner, and I find this one just makes the whole process the easiest out of every single product because it's really flexible and it does the work for you. If you're struggling a lot to do this, you're probably using the wrong liquid liner. Now over top, we're just going in with some mascara. This is the Falsies Surreal from Maybelline. And then the last thing for eye is a tiny little underlash, an individual self-adhesive cluster lash that goes underneath. I tend to find the individuals that go underneath look way more natural. This brand, I don't even know what it is. It's called QL. I got it off Amazon and it was $5 for this whole thing. See, it just makes the tiniest little bit of difference without doing a big heavy strip lash dragging your whole eye down. For lips, obviously we're going to do something pink, so I'm going to use this Rimmel Lasting Finish Lip Liner Crayon, and this is in shade Pink Candy. That could not be more perfect for a Victoria's Secret Angel look. You don't want to overline too much. And then we want to add in a little bit of pink lipstick. Obviously, I just chose this one from the Chemist Warehouse event because when I tried it on the back of my hand, I was like, wow, that's stunning. One thing I hate about drugstore beauty products is how, particularly the lip products, they seal them up like crazy with all this sticky stuff. Guys, wait until you see this shade. I'm literally obsessed. Revlon New 005 Glossed Up Rose. It looks so pretty on. I think that's just the perfect everyday pink. It's not too light that it makes me look like I have no lip, but it's just the perfect rosy kind of pink. For a finishing touch, I'm just adding a little bit of extra highlight into the inner corner because I just feel like that really needed to be brightened up even more. I'm also just going to mix in a tiny bit of that white eyeshadow to like make it super bright. You want to always drag this upwards, by the way. And I'm just adding the tiniest bit of a darker brown just in the outer corner underneath. And a teeny tiny bit more glitter. Just a little bit of gold glitter in the outer corner. And that will be the last of my finishing touches. I don't want to touch it too much. Let's spritz. Does anyone else actually get hot doing their makeup? I feel like I get like flustered and I need the setting spray to cool down. Obviously, it is a drugstore makeup look, but at the end of the day, we are still doing Victoria's Secret Angel makeup, so it wouldn't feel right to not use a Victoria's Secret gloss. Candy Baby is my fave. These glosses just smell insane. And that's the look. We're looking so shimmery and shiny and angel vibes. Seriously, feeling runway ready. I love this makeup look so much and it was so achievable using drugstore prods. I'm going to take out my front roller now because that is the makeup look. I had some heatless curlers in last night, so I didn't bother doing a full roller situation, but sometimes I just find the front roller is enough to like give you that bombshell kind of look. I love the little face framing bombshell blowout wave at the end. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post so many different fun girly makeup videos. I have a few other Victoria's Secret videos that I'll link down below. Let me know in the comments what kind of makeup looks you want to see next and what you thought about this one. I love you guys. I hope you have a gorgeous, glamorous day wherever you are in the world. I hope that this added a little bit of pink, a little bit of a girly sparkle to your day, because every day should be as girly and glamorous and pink as possible. Sending you big kisses. Bye guys.